Physical activity. The fourth step of 21 steps to stop porn and masturbation from ruining your life. Why is the physical activity so important to us? Because our bodies were made for movement. This is clear and obvious from the sheer number of muscles we have, to move us in space, to move us in tune with our emotional state, and to move our internal bodily processes. What is the danger of being still and leading a sedentary lifestyle? Well, not so apparent one is it breaks our body down with blood stagnation processes and accumulation of solid deposits in our bodies, where there should be movement and cleanliness, like a rust setting on an unused and exposed to elements piece of metal. So and all our bodily organs and systems are affected by lack of movement. According to research, little or no physical activity creates a danger of experiencing increased risk of chronic diseases like obesity, diabetes, heart problems, and certain types of cancer, musculoskeletal weakness and injuries, as well as reduction in muscle mass and movement coordination. Postural problems like kyphosis, lordosis, and scoliosis, which deform spinal vertebra, jam nerves, and affect multiple bodily functions. Affected mental health, depression and anxiety. Cardiovascular problems, high blood pressure, increased chance of heart attacks and strokes. Plus, as we age, there is an increased chance to croak, so to speak. So, can we really afford no movement? I don't think so. It is one of those essentials we are impelled to perform by the very nature as a part of taking care of our bodies and maintaining them in good functioning condition. What is the danger in lack of physical activity for those affected by regular exposure to porn and masturbation? The danger here is that it produces some of the triggering emotional states, which those suffering with porn and masturbation tend to fight with watching porn and masturbating. But this doesn't solve anything, as depression, anxiety and stress caused by lack of movement and blood oxygenation only get multiplied by shame, guilt, low self-esteem, shyness and mental turmoil, where our ability to focus becomes practically non-existent and mental structure resting on our memory and mental associations becomes very unstable. Temporary forgetfulness of these states induced by the emotional numbing of sexual excitement leads into the situation where problems have increased, but the power needed for deciding and acting had gone, and it takes time for it to be restored to the level where it can be meaningfully implemented. In addition to these mental fog conditions, they are often accompanied by the severe headaches, which are quite hard to deal with using normal painkillers, which in turn produces a tremendous waste of time and loss of productivity, due to being in the state where mental functioning to any acceptable level is rather impossible, and often it becomes a time for further, no physical activity pursuits, like watching movies, playing online games, and eating tasty foods to our heart contents. Can you see how it spins out and takes us further down into the evil circle spiraling down? Now let's see what benefits for us are in regular physical activity and exercising. Regular physical exercise promotes mental health, releases endorphins to improve our mood, releases stress and makes our mental faculties better functioning. It strengthens our heart muscles and makes it work more efficiently, improves blood circulation, keeps our blood-carrying vessels clean and elastic, lowers our blood pressure. It keeps our muscles and joints in good, healthy and functional state. Our bodily awareness and good posture are often the result of it. And of course, it is easier to have a good, healthy body weight and blood sugar levels. Down to nitty-gritty. The best kind of regular exercises we can do for health as well as to enjoy longer streaks of porn and masturbation-free life is aerobical exercises. Aerobical exercises are jogging, walking, lightweight, and not to the exhaustion exercises using weights, devices, and other exercise support means. The most beneficial part of engaging in moderate aerobic exercises is that it keeps our blood fresh and well saturated with healthy level of oxygen, which in turn acts as a firewall, preventing diseases from developing in our body and affecting our body and mind. It also significantly improves our cognitive function during as well as after performance of aerobic or light cardiovascular exercises. Warning, and in conclusion, some kinds of exercise are just plain bad for our health and for our porn and masturbation-free life. These are extreme load exercises, which are usually performed to the pains and total exhaustion and inability of further performance. These self-torture exercises produce a lot of stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline in our bodies, which is like a chemical attack on our sense of well-being. Here, often those affected by porn and masturbation start looking for familiar, though ineffective but habitual, way of escape from stress, namely porn and masturbation, which often gets followed and coupled with binge eating, movie watching, shopping and gaming. In conclusion, keep being physically active through your day. If your work is sedentary, try to take 10-15 minutes breaks for every 45 minutes of sitting. If while watching movies, etc., you feel numbness from insufficient blood flow, do yourself a favor and stand up. Move around to restore your blood circulation and save yourself from the onset of stress. Keep moving, keep yourself healthy, both mentally and physically, and remember, movement is life.